Hey NaturallyGlam fam, it's your girl Jana, and this video is gonna just be me prepping my meals for the week. I had a few people ask me how I prep my meals for the week since I'm doing this challenge for myself. It's not following any type of specific diet plan, but I'm just kind of taking the things that I like and found that work best for me from different type of eating styles, which you can call a diet, like a pescatarian diet or the paleo diet, which is without grains. So basically that's what I'm doing, and just doing really what works for me to try to maintain a net calories of 1,200 a day. Net meaning calories that I eat versus the calories I burn when I work out will always come to about 1,200. So that's my goal, because I find that when I do that, that's when I lose weight and lose fat. So I'm just going to show you guys what I do, and I hope this video helps you guys. And I know it's a little ratchet because I'm using my phone, but that's the easiest way for me to record while I'm in the kitchen. So if you hear stuff going on, it's just me at the crib doing what I do. Alright, the first thing you want to do is you want to figure out what it is that you're wanting to eat for the week. So for breakfast every morning, I'm going to eat 2 hard-boiled eggs, just the whites, and then 2 pieces of fruit. So I just generally get whatever fruit is in season that's on sale at the store. And then for a snack, I eat another piece of fruit and some almonds. For lunch, I'll eat different vegetables, like a large serving of vegetables, maybe like 2 cups, and then 6 ounces of either beans, which I was doing beans, but then I found out that that was not paleo, so I said, so let me take it out and see how it works. Plus, you know how beans do you. So, so I'm going to substitute shrimp instead this week. 6 ounces of shrimp, and then the vegetables. And then for another snack, I have celery and peanut butter or almond butter. And for dinner, pretty much the same thing as lunch. And then I'll have a snack at the end of the night. So the snack will either be more celery and peanut butter or almond butter, or I pop popcorn. So that'll be my small sort of cheat, because you know that popcorn is technically it's a processed food, so it's not really eating clean. But you know, I follow the 85-15 rule. So basically 85% of the time, you know, I stick to this, and then the other 15% I give myself some flexibility for things like that. So basically, I cook all of the eggs at once because it just makes it a lot easier. If you're going to boil 2 eggs, you might as well boil 10 eggs. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so I got my 10 eggs in here, and so I'm just waiting for the water to boil. And while I do that, I go ahead and turn my oven on and get that started, because that is where I'll be broiling the fish. So basically how I cook, I got my mahi over there. It was on sale this week at the store, so that's why I chose that fish. And basically what I do to broil it, I just get a piece of aluminum foil. I got this coconut oil spray from Trader Joe's, non-cooking spray. I definitely want to give it a try. So I just sprayed my aluminum foil down with that, and I just dropped my mahi on there. And right now, I'm pretty much addicted to this blackened seasoning. I put it on everything, my meat, my vegetables. So basically, you know, just season it down. And then I'm going to just broil the fish in the oven for about 10 minutes. That should be enough to get it. Cooked. Okay, so while the fish is cooking, I'm going to get my fruit together. And one of the big things that I like to take is blueberries. So I have this huge container. I think this is like a 2-pound or 2-pint or something. So I just rinse them all off in the container. Just make sure that they're pretty clean. I'll rinse them again when I get to work, because I'm just sort of crazy like that. So once they're all rinsed off, there are holes in the bottom of the container so the water can drain off. And then I want to have 1 cup of blueberries. So I have this little handy dandy cup measure. So I just scoop it and then put them in the containers. And these containers are 1.5 cup containers. So this is just enough to, you know, almost fill it to the top. And they came 4 for $1. So all 4 of these containers were just $1 at the Dollar Tree. So that makes it perfect. So that's my blueberries for at least 4 days of the week. Now, the convenient thing about fruit is most time it kind of comes in its own packaging, right? So I don't have to worry about the rest of the fruit that I have. I have apples, grapefruits, and I have some white peaches and white nectarines. So those things don't need to be prepackaged, so to speak. So that kind of makes it a little bit easier. Okay, so the other thing I'm taking for lunch is this is shrimp. That's what I'm going to be eating as my protein for lunch. So I got this 2-pound bag of shrimp from Whole Foods, and I try not to buy farm raised when it's out of the country. So appreciate the fact that Whole Foods has this responsibly farmed, third-party verified, and this is in Alabama, I believe the L stands for. But you want to be really careful because sometimes farm-raised fish and shrimp that comes from other countries where the standards are not as high may not be the best thing you want to buy while it may be less expensive. This is why I have stopped buying the tilapia from Walmart, even though it's really, really cheap. It comes from China, and I've heard some not so good things about their farm raising practices from how they do it, their standards. So it's like, you know, sometimes it's not bad to go ahead and spend a little bit more money. What I'm going to do is just thaw this shrimp out in some water, and then I'm going to just saute it all in a pan. Okay, so as you can see, the mahi is done. So I'm going to take that out of the oven. Okay, so along with the veggie and the shrimp that I'll be taking with my lunch for the week, I also will be eating a purple potato. Now, purple potatoes are known to be more beneficial than white potatoes, just because they supposedly do not have the carb implications that white potatoes do, and they're supposed to be better for you, a better starch than just your regular white. The darker the color of potato is, whether it's red, yellow, or gold, as some people would call it, or purple, the darker the better. Because I don't want to spend an hour baking these in the oven, I'm just going to pop them in the microwave. You can cook them in the microwave really quick, like 4 or 5 minutes. You know, cook them for 3 minutes, then turn them, and then cook them another couple of minutes, and they'll be good to go. So that's what I'm going to do. So the eggs are done boiling. I'm just going to run them in some cold water to try to cool them down a little bit before I put them in the refrigerator. Now, if you're wondering, what do you do with cold eggs? Do I eat them cold? No, I don't. I do keep them in the refrigerator cold. They will last. Hard-boiled eggs will last in the refrigerator for about a week. What I do when I get to work is I just heat up some hot water in the microwave in a cup, and then I drop the 2 eggs, cold eggs, in the hot water, and just let it sit for a few minutes, and that warms the eggs right back up, no problem. So my shrimp is thawed out now. I just kept it in that cool water, just kept the water running and moving the shrimp around, and that helps them thaw out fairly quickly. And it's probably been maybe 5 minutes, and they're completely thawed. So what I'm going to do is shell them and put them in this container here once they're all shelled. Okay, so I have got my shrimp all ready to go. They're all shelled. Fortunately, the shrimp I bought was like already deveined. You just have to remove the shell. So I'm just going to throw some of that blackened season on it once it gets in the pan. It's quicker. And I have some grapeseed oil here heating up. Grapeseed oil is good because it has a high heat index, so you can heat it up a little bit more than olive oil without it starting to burn. And so I do want to still have some healthy fats and oils in my diet, so that's why I'm going to cook the shrimp in the grapeseed oil instead of using that coconut spray. So while I'm cooking the shrimp, I'm going to cook these in the microwave. These are steam fresh vegetables. Frozen vegetables are really awesome because it's as close to fresh as you can get. Oftentimes they're flash cooked fresh and fresh frozen, I'm sorry, when they're fresh. So frozen vegetables aren't as bad as canned because of course the can is in there, the preservatives with the salt and all that kind of stuff, where these are just frozen ahead of time. So this is my quick fix. These only take about 6 minutes to cook in the microwave. They cook right in the pack, and then you just open them up and put them into the containers. Okay, so while I have the shrimp cooking in the microwave, I'm working on my celery. So I just got celery hearts. It just makes it a little bit easier. All I have to do is peel them, wash them, and then just cut them in half and put them in these containers. So my serving is usually 2 stalks. That's for just for a snack. So with my celery, I'm just going to have some almond butter. And this is from Trader Joe, raw, creamy, unsalted. It's very high in calories. It's like 190 calories for just 2 tablespoons and 17 grams of fat. So I'm just going to use like 1 spoonful, which is probably like 1 tablespoon for each thing of celery. And if you want to be more precise with your servings, you can always use a scale. I do have a diet kitchen scale that I use to weigh out things, just so I can make sure I'm not putting more or less than I think I am when I'm you know, doling out servings. So 1 tablespoon is 32 grams, so I'm just going to add until it's about 16. There, and that's 16, so that's 1 tablespoon, and that's plenty for that small amount of celery. Well, maybe I can have a little bit more. Hold up. There. So now I'm ready to pack up my individual lunches, and I use this container because it has the nice little divider. I thought that was nice. I got these from the Dollar Tree as well. They were 2 for $1. I've seen them at Walmart, the larger ones, but I like these because they were small and just the right portion size. So put it on the container on the scale and zero it out, and then I'll add my shrimp to the small side. And I think instead of 6 ounces, I'm just going to go with 3, because it's about 3 shrimp to 1 ounce. So I think that's what's going to be my portion size. And I usually eat about 6 ounces with dinner. So that's 1 down. So I hope that was helpful for you guys to get an idea of how I package up my meals for the week. That took me an hour to do all of that. It seems like it's a lot, but if you get it organized and you sort of, while one thing's cooking, you're sort of working on something else, it doesn't take that long. And for 1 hour to have my meals done for the whole week is just makes it a lot easier on my life. So I hope that was helpful. If you want to see what I'm eating or my workouts and stuff like that, follow me on Instagram. It's NaturallyGlam there. If you're on MyFitnessPal, you can follow me. I'm NaturallyGlam on MyFitnessPal. You can friend me. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.